We're going to start with our daily routines today. I have 2 letters here. Let's see if we can remember what sounds they make. Add. Add. So this is the ending, or it's going to be the ending of a bunch of words that we make, and the ending is going to stay the same. Add, add. So each word is going to end with this chunk, add. But I'm going to change the beginning sound. What would I need to put here if I wanted to make the word dad? Add. I would need the letter D, just like that. So let's try blending this. Add, dad. There's the word dad. Let's spell it. D-A-D. Well, now I'm going to take that D away, and I want to make this word say lad, like a boy. Not the boy lion, but just a boy. Add. What letter would I need to put here to make it say lad? I would need the letter L. Let's try blending this. Add. Lad. Very good. And it's not the boy lion because it's not an uppercase L. It's just a boy. Let's spell it. L-A-D. I'm going to take that beginning letter away because I want to make one more word. I want it to say glad. Glad. But I'm missing some sounds at the beginning. I have my add chunk here at the end. What do you hear at the beginning of glad? There's a letter G at the beginning. Okay, so let's try this. G-add. Gad. Wait a second. Gad? That doesn't sound like glad. But I know there's a G at the beginning. Glad. I'm still missing a letter here. Glad. What letter would I need to put here to make this say glad and not gad? I need that letter L again. So now let's try this whole word. Glad. Glad. Glad means happy. Okay, so those were words that ended with the add chunk at the end. But now let's see what happens if I swap this A for an I. Now what is this chunk here say? Id. 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 So now I'm going to make some words that end with the chunk id. If I want this to say did, what letter would I need to put right at the front of the word? D-id. D-id. I would need my letter D. Let's try blending this now. D-id. Did. Great, let's spell it. D-I-D. Okay, well, I don't want it to say did anymore. I want it to say lid. Lid. What letter would I need to put in front to make this say lid? I would need my letter L. Let's try blending this now. Lid. Lid. Now let's spell it. L-I-D. Okay. How would I get this chunk id to be the word slid? Slid. What would I need? Slid. What do you hear at the beginning of slid? The letter S. So let's try it. Sid. Sid. Well, I didn't want to make the word Sid. I wanted to make the word slid. I think there's another letter inside there. Let's see. What is missing from this space? The letter L. Slid. Slid. Now it says slid. Let's spell it. S-L-I-D. Great. For dictation next, we're going to write some of those words that we just made. So hopefully this will be super easy for you because we just practiced them. So for dictation, we're going to start with the word lid. We just made this word with our letter cards, so you probably already know all the sounds. Let's chop the word lid. L-I-D. I would like you to try writing the word lid all on your own. So you'll have to pause the video, and then when you've written the whole word or you've done your best guess, come back and we'll check. Let's write the word lid. L-I-D. Did you spell lid L-I-D? Good, then you got the word lid. The next word we're going to write is slid. Say the word slid. Let's chop it. Slid. Pause the video and try writing that word on your own and then come back to check. Okay, let's try the word slid. Slid. Did you write the word slid with S-L-I-D? Great. If you didn't, if you forgot a letter, maybe this letter L, that's the tricky one in there, just erase and fix. Say the word did. Let's chop it. D-I-D. Now I'd like you to write the word on your own, so pause the video and come back to check when you're done. Let's try writing the word did. D-I-D. Did you write D-I-D? Fantastic. And remember, if you made a mistake or you wrote the wrong letter, just erase and fix. We have one more word. Say the word lad. Let's chop that word. L-A-D. I would like you to write the word, pause the video so you have time to do that, and then come back and we'll check. L-A-D. You should have written L-A-D, lad. The last thing for daily routines is our handwriting practice. I would like you to watch, and you can even skywrite what I do, and then I'll let you know when it's your turn. So we're going to start by writing 2 pairs of uppercase and lowercase i's. And remember, an uppercase I starts at the pink line, and a lowercase I starts at the yellow line. And then I'm going to make one more pair of uppercase I, whoop, and lowercase I. So you can write uppercase I, lowercase I, uppercase I, lowercase I. Don't forget your finger space. Next we're gonna do an uppercase L and a lowercase L, and an uppercase L and a lowercase L. Remember, if I go way too fast or you need more time because you need to fix something, please just press the pause button. That way you can fix what you need to and come back. The next 2 letters we're going to write, or the next letter, is an uppercase and a lowercase s. And we're going to do 2 sets of those pairs of letters, the mom and the baby. Uppercase S and lowercase s. Remember, when you begin that uppercase S, you have to curve back this way. So I know a few of us have been making our backwards S's. Please check that your S's are going in the right direction. We want to curve back and then forward for both of them. Then we're going to make 2 sets of uppercase and lowercase d. Uppercase D and a lowercase d. And one more set of uppercase D and a lowercase d. And I forgot, but maybe you didn't. Hopefully you didn't. You could be making the sounds when you write these. So it would be ooh, 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 ooh. S, 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 d, 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 d. For the last part of handwriting, we're going to write 3 words. I'm going to make the sounds while I write the words, and then you can help me figure out what they say. G. O. A. D. Did you hear the word just by chopping it? If you didn't, let's blend it. Glad. Glad. So write the word glad. G-L-A-D. Next, we're going to write the word, well, I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to figure it out. D. A. G. S. Dogs. Dogs. So next, you're going to write D-O-G-S to spell the word dogs. And the last word, D, I, G, dig, 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 D-I-G. You will probably need to pause or watch the video again so that you can catch up, because I know I went really fast, but that's okay. If you pause it, it'll give you time to work and you can make your very best letters.